In the previous program, we talked about the bodhisattva who designed the route of gold to take the Dharma of Tathagata, and found some devils along the way. He gave this scattered letter to the person who took gold. I looked for killing and then I was lent to Lan Ren by Zhuba, and then Xiao Yu Xiao by Long. Finally, I took the initiative to find Sun Wukong. There is still one last task left for bodhisattvas, that is, to find this gold-grabbing person. So, about the bodhisattva secretly entered the lobby and hid himself. So what did he do during this period? What kind of gold-grabbing person did the bodhisattva choose? Regarding the body of this gold-grabbing man, we need to look for the reunion part of Journey to the West. Ali said he did not stick to the evidence of Journey to the West story. The restoration of the original road is completely a supplement to Tang Sen's deep preface. If you want to study Tang Sen's deep preface, we must start with Tang Sen's mother, Miss No 1. There are 2 rice balls on Missing. Why did Missing ask for a bride? Do you still remember what Missing is? That is our biological daughter. What kind of son-in-law can't be found in his identity? Why do you choose to give up your sleeves and ask for a bride? Even if you want to marry a marrying complaint, why did you speak up? Are you embarrassed to be even? It's very okay to leave your sleeves and ask for it. First of all, the risk of abandoning your sleeves is very high. If you get married, Kwanzi will get this bag. Is it too ruthless to be responsible for my daughter? What makes people even more suspicious is why Missing is so mixed with Qing Guanrui. Missing is good. What happened to her miscellaneous owner? She just pretended that she was doing the money she had done. What's the first thing about him? How could he tolerate his daughter marrying a Kwanzi? How can he marry the court in the future? The risk of losing your sleeves is very high, but it is not impossible to operate. The time and place you need to lose your sleeves are very particular. When is the time when Missing asked for? The party sky that crosses the distance. The place where you want to leave your sleeves is also a place where you can cross the barrier. This is described in the aid. However, it is true that imaging should be opened in front of the gate of the mountain. A businesswoman with an imaging agency, name changed to Warm Friends, name Full House, no marriage. The whole high-level colored building throws sleeves and asks for repair. It was only Qing Guanrui who passed downstairs. The lady was the only one who saw Guanrui. This is the new science collision. The new foodie is happy. So Jiang Xiu asked to throw the frame. What did Guanrui caress? Why is it so coincidental? When Qing Guanrui crossed the pass and walked to the door of the reunion, Missing threw out her sleeves and asked for help. First of all, who decided on this route that crosses the distance? It is definitely not a collision between yourself. According to the rules, officials from the Ministry of Rights make a trap. If you can only follow behind you, you can follow me after you collision between you. In this way, there is room for operation and can be arranged for officials of the Ministry of Rights. What time and place are you at? Missing can see Qing Guangru's talent and the significance of saving the heavy lifting means that the old man is very good. Secondly, it means that this Miss Ying's technique is quite proficient. She must have practiced it. Qing Guanrui was severely punished and refused to admit his luck, but a scene designed from the beginning. For this drama, why does it seem like a long time of hatred? The lady may also be in love with her during the rules every day during the rules. We're back to the beginning. Since this lady in the box was the first, or the same, she planned to let her daughter marry this from the beginning. So why do you take such a risk of giving up your sleeves? Isn't he afraid of making mistakes? There is also description. Mengting's a derivative of the system of elimination. When you lose, you must cut down the stairs. Hold the Guanrui horse head in the bowl, meet each other from afar, and get married again. Even if Xiang and his wife leave the Tang dynasty, the soldiers will be separated. The young lady will be married to Yu Guanrui, and they will worship heaven and earth. The couple will pay homage and have an appointment to worship Zhang Yuemu. Imaging ordered the drinking habits to be arranged. The two of them welcomed Yi Xiao and cooperated with several hands to invade the blue room. This marriage is so touching. Oh, Qing Guanrui was dragged directly into the bridal chamber without even spending any money. He didn't even choose anything. Liang Qing was in the gold box on the right day. After passing the exam, Qing Guanrui was at the top of his life in just half a day. Qing Guanrui was hit with a show ball. It was a well-designed game for me. Let's look further back and see how a young lady ran away after missing the child. Why? There is such a description among the original owners. The second transformation has been restored by a master, a bowl of Tang Jiao, and a master who listens to the dance. If you don't come, Lanji Xingjun's pink guanyin picture is specially sent to you. It was agreed that the birth date would be famous and Yuan Dafei would fly in front of them. Lu Suerua would return and he would be harmed by his graduation. How to run a household with heart and soul, and get Dragon King's fragrance wine. Husband and wife will benefit from each other in the future. Son and mother group members, blood-related revenge will lead to future career. Only count on Wu Yan, Wai Xing, Yan Ba, go twice. Lanji Xingjuan Tuoming asked Miss E to protect this child with all her heart. But let's take a look at how Miss No One protects herself. Information: Lu Hong's family has an emergency, and the young lady is thinking about it from afar. If this guy comes back with responsibility, he will be ordered to repair it. It's better to throw it into the river as soon as possible and hear about life and death. Huang Tianjian, a scout, even rescued someone and adopted Zizi. She will have to go to the photo studio someday. But I'm afraid it's difficult to recognize. I have to cut my finger and write down the names of Zhang's parents in the sequel. He and Xiao Yuanyo had a narrow back, and then bit off a small piece of paper on this boy's foot. Think of memory. Your lady bit off a small piece of paper on Tang Sensuo's feet with her mouth. Did this bite be broken or bite off? No matter what, the lady surnamed bit Tang Sen's small glue paper. She can be said to have rested for someone who has eaten Tang Sen meat. And the lady surnamed is a husband who is a thief. She is named Lu Honghu. Miss Surnamed can take this opportunity to throw children by the river. What does this mean? It means that the lady surnamed has some freedom. If that's the case, can't she change her method? That's the last name. If she really wants the child to survive. There are many ways, aren't it? Besides, I'm a god. Just got out of dreams and asked you to take good care of your children. You are not taking care of yourself for fun. But you want to kill this child. There are 1,000 ways to ensure your child. Missing chose a method with the lowest survival rate. How did Missing originally plan to fight? Let's take a look. This is what the original parents wrote. Go to the sweat mountain to wrap a piece of Zizi Chinkong's teeth. Surname Yaman is not related to the river. Miss is abandoned in a daytime scene when she arrives at the big cave by the river. Guarding the river bank, secretly measuring, a wooden board floats up. Miss Jiang. The shore was on the wooden board with father's help. Blood letters are recorded in the evil field and pushed into the river. Sounds like what you know. Have you heard it? Missing originally planned to throw this child away directly. If it weren't for a chance that a wooden board would float on the river. This little Kanshan is very likely. Just got into the water without any protection. Missing didn't even have a long time. Missing is thinking about protecting Khan Mountain. What he did was obviously to die in the sweat of the mountain. From the perspective of action, Missing obviously has the intention to kill Kanshan. Missing is so terrible. He wanted to protect Khan Mountain and acted as a killer. Why did he feel this conflicting mood? As a mother. Why does he make a living? What about killing your child? The following program will continue to talk to you. Journey to the West.